Hey y'all, so today I decided to do something a little different. I'm doing a makeup tutorial on my friend Taylor. Right now I'm just going to start by brushing her eyebrow hairs into place. One thing I do like about Taylor's eyebrows is they're naturally arched and they're kind of already full, so you don't really have to do too much to her brows. But I just decided to, spice them up just a little bit. So, yeah. So now I'm just taking a regular eyebrow pencil from the beauty supply store. I believe this brand is the Booby Kisses brand. I love this eyebrow pencil so much because it's super pigmented and you really don't need a lot of product. Like I said, her brows are already full, so I didn't really fill them in too much. I really just focused on the tail of her brow, and then I just lightly made hair-like strokes at the beginning. But like I said, her brows are already full, so I really didn't even need to make hair-like strokes. So now I'm just taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. I like a super highlighted arch because the look that I'm going for is kind of bold, so I really want the shadow to pop. So that's why I went in with two different concealer shades. So like I said, I'm taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, and then I'm going to go in with a darker concealer towards the front of her brows. So the darker shade that I use is from MAC Cosmetics. I'm not really sure what shade it was, but I will list it in the description box below. So now I'm really just going in with my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush, and I'm just going to blend out that concealer just by patting the concealer, not swiping. And so yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that I have a nice even base so my eyeshadow can go down very smooth and not cakier. So now I'm just going in with that matte concealer, and I'm just going to carve out the top of her brow. I'm trying to get the concealer as close as possible to the brow without getting in the hairs. So I just want to make sure the brows are very sharp. So yeah. So now I'm just going in with my e.l.f. concealer and some of the P. Louise Rumor 3, I believe. And I'm just putting that all over her lid, and I'm going to blend it up into the concealer, but I'm not going to take it any further up to the brows. Okay, y'all, so now I'm getting into the eyeshadow look. I'm using my Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's Place. I'm taking the second brown shade from the first row, and I'm just focusing it in her crease area. And the brush that I'm using is the Real Techniques Shadow Crease Brush. I got this brush in a set, so I could also put the link below. I'm sure it's on Amazon, but although I got mine from Marshall's, I will be sure to put the link below. But like I said, I'm just packing that color into the crease, really using that shade as the transition shade to go from the darkest to the lightest. So this is definitely the transition shade. So now I'm taking the lighter brown in the same Warrior 2 palette, and I'm just trying to diffuse those two colors, make it more soft. So as you guys can see, I am doing a smoky eye look. I'm taking the black from the Warriors 2 palette from Juvia's Place. So basically this whole look was able to come from one palette, and I didn't have to use more than one, so I'm excited about that. So I'm just making sure that I distribute that black all over her lid, because Taylor, she doesn't have a lot of lid space, but then again she does. So I don't want to take the black up too high, but I do want her, like, when she does open her eye, I want you to still be able to see the black. So I don't want it to just be halfway on the lid. So now we're going to take that same Real Techniques Shadow Crease Brush and just blend out the edges. I'm going to go back in between that brown from the Juvia's Place palette just to diffuse the edges, because I don't want it to be too harsh. Because, I mean, the smoky eye is already a bold look, but you don't want it to look like you have a black eye. So you definitely want to diffuse the edges a little bit, make it not look so harsh. With smoky eyes, you pretty much have to do a lot of blending just to make sure everything comes out as seamless and smooth as possible. So I always just try to make sure when I put one color down that you always go back and you blend. And if you do blend a lot and it takes away from some colors, you want to make sure that you have those brushes and within arm's reach so that you can go back and forth and then just get it together. So now I'm just going to take some lash adhesive, and I'm going to place that over her lid, and I'm going to let that dry down a little bit. And then I'm going to take some of my glitter that I got from Amazon, and then I have some other glitter that I got from this company called Batty Cosmetics. And I don't know the name of the glitter, it just came. So you guys, as you can see, the quality is a little different. My phone decided it wanted to stop recording, so I had to jump on my Instagram live to finish the look because I just didn't want to do anything else. I didn't want to just have to start filming separately and just, So now I'm just taking my 25mm lashes that I got from Amazon. These are my go-to lashes for my clients, myself, anybody. I could tell y'all to go get these lashes. I'm going to put these lashes in the description box below, so please be on the lookout. So yeah. So here I am, I'm going in with my Milk Hydrating Oil primer. I love this primer. It's super dope. Like, oh my goodness, it makes your makeup application look 10 times better. Like, I'm so excited that I found this product because I don't want anything else. Now that I've found this one, I just want to keep using this as a part of my routine. Like, I don't want any other primer. I do want to try the Becca matte primer, so I'm probably going to try those two and see how they work well together. But as far as this one, sold. Okay. Okay, so the foundation that I am using is the Maybelline Superstay. I believe this shade may be either truffle or it could be mocha. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I'm gonna have to go and put everything in the description box below. But Sailor has a kind of weird tone. I'm not gonna say weird tone, but it was better for me to mix the foundations because I didn't want it to just be that Superstay, because sometimes the Superstay foundation can get very orange and I don't like that, so I wanted to tone it down a little bit. So I mixed it with the Black Walnut from Black Opal, their foundation sticks, and it blended in totally like perfect with her skin tone. It was a little darker, but you can always lighten up the foundation with concealer. So now I'm going in with the concealer. I'm using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. And I'm going to take a little bit of Toffee just to tone it down because I didn't want to have too light. I definitely want to keep her chocolate and not super bright under eye. Okay, so now we're gonna cream contour with Black Opal's foundation stick in the shade Black Walnut. So I kind of wanted to keep it a little neutral. I didn't want to have it too bold, especially because the eyes are already bold and I didn't want the face to be super dramatic. So that's why I only went like a shade or two darker for the contour. And I love these foundation sticks because they're super bomb. So now I'm just really going in and just blending out that contour with the Real Techniques brush that I used to blend out the foundation. And I'm just going to go in with that leftover foundation and just carve out the top of my brows, because we do not do no halo brows over here. No ma'am, no sis, we not doing it. Not today, not never. So yeah. Don't y'all just love the way her skin is just glowing? Like, I love skin finish foundation. I love everything about it. Like, the whole makeup application is just smooth as ever. Like, I don't care what y'all say, but this Milk Makeup Hydrating Oil, it's to blame for this beat right here. The way it's looking so smooth, that's why. So I decided to go in with my Morphe highlighting and contour palette. I don't remember the shades I used. I want to say it may be Fabulous and Debutante, but I didn't like the way it was showing up on her skin, so I decided to go in with my Black Radiance contour palette, I believe in medium to dark, and I use that contour shade because this one is more like her skin tone. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in with my Black Radiance Loose Setting Powders in the shade Banana. I love this powder for just about all skin tones. I don't really bake. I really just press it into the skin, let it sit for a little bit, and then I dust it away. And then once I go ahead and do that, I'm going to carve out her cheekbones with a darker finishing powder. This one is by Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in the shade Deep Dark. This is almost the same shade as the Banana, but I mean, it'll do. I really just wanted to carve out her cheekbones and make it to look more snatched. Now I'm going to dust away that powder by using my Revlon pressed powder. I'm not sure the shade. Like I said, I'm going to post all of the products that I use down in the description box below. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to set all of her face with Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Spray. This is like a setting mist and a setting spray at the same time. So it's hydrating, so I know it's good to use to set the face. Now I'm getting to my favorite step, which is using my highlighter by Kiss. This is the shade Medium. You can get this from your local beauty supply store for maybe $5 to $6, or you can get it from online as well. But I love using this highlighter on myself and my dark skin clients as well. It's super pigmented, and like I said, it's super affordable. Now at this point, sis was definitely feeling herself. Like, she just knew she was beat. She knew she was slayed. Like, I can't even lie. Like, So now I'm going in with my Crayon Case Watch Me blush palette. I'm using the plum and the peach shade, and I'm just going to apply this blush very lightly to the apples of her cheeks, really just to blend the contour and the highlight all the way together. So yeah. Now here we are, the last step, which is the lips. I outlined her lips with a burgundy liner. Now I know her lips seem to be a little glossy. It's because she had on Carmex prior to me putting that, and I should have wiped her lips completely off, but that's totally fine. So now I'm gonna take my e.l.f. matte liquid lipstick in the shade Red Vixen, and then I'm gonna take another red, which is a little bit softer, but this one is from my local beauty supply store, and this is the brand Nika K. I'm not sure of the name, so like I said, I will drop it below. So yeah, we could just go on for a very smoky but sultry look, and I was like, she's the perfect person to try this look on. And if I can't say anything else, I definitely nailed this. So I'm just touching it up here and there. I'm going to clean it up with some concealer as well. So I just want to say thank you guys to continue to support me. I thank you all for showing me love. And yeah, you should be seeing more from me in the future. So I look forward to this. All right, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.